Hey Garrett, this is Joel. Sure good to see you the other day. I'm liking how solid those legs are looking there, man. See, that right leg has stayed right inside that line, and then through impact now, your right foot's down better. That left leg's getting straighter and straighter through impact. And the hands and arms look pretty good through impact. Right up to your finish. Again, I wouldn't worry about the length of the swing. And then the legs look solid from there again. See that right knee is staying right on that yellow line as you get into your backswing, Garrett. And on the downswing, it's nice down plane there, but interestingly, right, it's kind of gotten above it there at that point in the downswing, and then going leftward here and a little bit low through your torso. And so the great thing was you knew immediately what you wanted it to look like. You wanted to stand up a little taller and get it on that plane line better, and you pulled it off on the very first swing. The ball starts more to the right. So that's super good learning there, Garrett. And that's better than seeing this thing here, which again can produce a lot of straight shorter clubs, but when you get in the longer clubs, that ball would definitely tend to be slicing when you're doing that. And we want that driver in play. That's the most important full swing. We want that driver in play. And this will be a lot easier to keep that driver in play as the season goes here, Garrett, doing this on the downswing. That's good work there, man. And then I want you to keep getting reminded of the fact that hitting those short game shots to perfect distance is the main thing that will help you be able to see those scores get lower and lower. So here's a pitch, 10 pitches getting hit by Taylor. There was the first one. Watch it in slow motion here. He's finishing his follow through, and you'll see the ball falling right there, right through the sand, into the sand, right there, right into the sand. So see, he missed the green with that first pitch. And there's the XY axis set up for him. So he missed the green with that pitch as well. You see, but both of those were only about 2 or 3 feet from the hole on the X-axis. And this one, about the same direction, but simply because the distance is better, it's a perfect pitch. There's another one. None of them more than 2 or 3 feet from the hole on the X-axis. See, that one looks really crooked, and yet it ends up only about 2 feet right of the hole for him from his perspective, but it's about 25 feet long. There's another perfect one. And this is very typical as you improve, Garrett. You're going to hit some perfect pitches from time to time. The main thing I'm concerned about is you make sure the bad pitches still end up on the green. See, that looks terrible on the X-axis, right? But it's only 5 feet from the hole because the distance is so good. There's another one. There we go, perfect distance. So even though it's 3 or 4 feet left of the hole as he looks at it, the perfect distance enables it to be a really good pitch. There he missed the green with that pitch. And he missed the green with that pitch. So very typical. See, he's a good pitcher way back then even, but I want you to appreciate that the ability to hit good pitches is great, but the rub is you want to miss them better by not hitting it fat or thin like he did. See, he missed about 3 or 4 times with that pitch. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, there's 6 screens. He had 10 balls here. One is barely visible in the shadow on our right, to the right of the flagstick in the rough. But then there were 3 of them, I think, that got in the bunker. So the best players still will miss greens with pitches from time to time. And then, same thing with a putt. He just hit 10 balls with a putt And they all look good here. So, okay, yeah, there's the 10 balls. One of them went in the hole, so there are only 9 balls visible here on the ground. So he made one of them, so that's nice. Then when we look at it, here we're standing on the y-axis, correct? If we go 90 degrees to our right and look at it by standing on the x-axis, now they won't look so good. Right? So sure enough, he hit 8 of them perfectly, perfect distance, but 2 of them were a little short, and that's where the danger of the 3-putt comes in. And then when you look at it kind of from a blimp view, a Goodyear blimp view, you know, stand on the x-axis to look straight down at it, sure enough, the 2 that are a little short are going to be the ones that he's in danger of making a 3-putt. And then you can do this same thing with your full swing, with your approaches. Here he's hitting 10 balls, but I'd suggest you hit 9 balls. Hitting about a 6-iron, I think it is. Because he's only 11 years old at this point. I've changed this 10-ball drill to the 9-ball drill for you guys. So you can kind of shoot a 9-hole score. So you see that one's up a little right of the flag. So he's aimed to the left because he's aiming at the left edge of that bunker, so that if it goes a little short, see, that one's perfect there. Just about 5 feet left of the left bunker. Left edge of the bunker. So if it goes a little short, like that one, see a big bounce, it landed right in front of the green. But it hits in the fairway, it's going to tend to bounce on rather than getting stuck in the rough if he were aimed to the right. That one looks like he hit it to the right. Yeah, sure enough. He hit it to the right of where he's aimed, but now it goes straight at the hole and he looks like a hero. So this is consistency here, Garrett. That one he hit right where he wanted, it looks like. Yeah, right over there, a little left behind his body there. So he has 6 on the green so far. There's the 7th one. That one maybe looked a little fat. Yeah, right there behind him. See, he's aimed left, so he's planning for his miss to be somewhere in the fairway there. Like that, or there on the fringe, on the front fringe, on the left. That one went to the right again, it looks like. There you go. Just barely got on the green. So again, proximity to the hole is not the definition of golf success for your approach. To be consistent, Garrett, what you want, you can see 10 balls there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, yeah. So 10 balls, none of them right next to the flag necessarily, but he wasn't even aiming at the flag. He was aiming short, about 5 or 10 yards short of the flag and at the left edge of that back bunker. So as you can see, he's surrounded that perfect target. He has 5 or 6 left, 4 or 5 right. So that's consistency there, and that's the 9-ball drill that I want you to get really familiar with here in late in the winter, into the spring, all through the summer and fall seasons, Garrett. For your approach, for your pitch, for your chip, and for your putt. You can see how much that'll help you learn. Really help you learn something from each and every shot, each and every batch. Thanks so much, man.
Hi, this is Joel. I'm here at Dr. Todd Elworth's office. He's one of the best chiropractors in the region. He's a TPI certified golf fitness professional, and I really want you to know about him because he can help you a lot with your golf fitness, just as he's helped my young student Taylor here in the last year or so.
And how we met, Taylor came into my office with back pain. What we took him through is numerous screens to find out why he had the back pain. I don't only treat back pain, but my second goal is to find out exactly why he has this problem. So we analyzed him, we find out he has some certain weaknesses, we put him on some strengthening exercises, he's doing very well.
He's done great. He's had very little back pain, and that's mainly because he injured himself working too hard at the golf course. So he's done his exercises, he's felt great. I'm very, very thankful that Todd's been able to help Taylor in this great way. And I want him to help you too if you have any questions at all about your golf fitness.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This
is Joel Suggs. I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend and showing you your swing on the 2D equipment that I have. And so I want to take about 2 or 3 minutes to just show you around Meadowlinks. This is the studio I use in the winter for all my students. You see there's the down-the-line camera angle for our 2D equipment. And then we have the face-on camera angle also. And then what we also have here is 3D equipment to where I can show you your swing from 6 different camera angles with this 3D equipment, and we can get your swing from down to the 1/120th of a second in terms of exactly what your hips, shoulders, and hands are doing in the swing. And then also, I have the most realistic hitting curve I've ever seen from puttersedge.com, so when you hit your full shot, it feels as realistic as possible. And then I have 3 different green speeds for you to practice your putting. 9.5 on the step meter, 10.5 on the step meter, and 12.5 on the step meter. That's benefited my students tremendously. And then also I have a lot of learning aids like this Smart Stick. You can see the rest of those learning aids over here in my bag that we can work on to help you learn at a certain field in your golf swing that you and I both want. And then also I help my students a lot with their equipment through the winter. This is a frequency analyzer where we twang your club and it gives us a reading here. And then also we plot your whole set, each club on these lines to see if the set is really matched or not. Quite often they aren't, and it helps my students tremendously when they find out what clubs are the offending clubs. And then if we get tired of being indoors and we want to go outdoors and hit some, we can do that. It's my daughter. Ellie, good to see you. I haven't seen her in weeks. No wonder you've been gone, Ellie. You've been out here playing in the snow all this time. But this is our natural turf area. This is closed until April, as you can see. But it's a fantastic area where we can step outside and hit some balls and get some real ball flight. Or, if we get pretty satisfied and things are looking better on the video here, we're kind of cooped up inside and want to go outside, we can step on out and hit balls and see real ball flight for about 5 or 10 or 15 minutes, however long you and I can stand the cold, out into the air, and we see them land at these different flags. I have a yardage book for this driving range. It's the first one I've ever seen in my life where we know exactly what it is with the front, back, and middle of each green. And again, the covered area here is heated, so we stay out there for about 5, 10, 15 minutes, like I said. It enables us to see some ball flight, and then we get satisfied that things are looking the way we want, and we come back inside, take off our coat, and look again at the video equipment to see how your swing's looking, to make sure that you understand it. And then notice too, my exercise ball up top here, and then also, so I help my students a lot with their fitness through the winter, and then I will help you also with your sports psychology, with your golf psychology from the golfpsych.com people down in Texas. That's helped my students tremendously a lot over the years too. So again, I sure enjoyed meeting you down at the Cincinnati Golf Show this weekend. I look forward to seeing you again out here this summer at Meadowlinks, or even right now in the winter. I have a lot of people that work on their games with me right through the winter. Check out more information about the things I do to help you at joelsuggs.com. Take care.